Hello and welcome back to what we're on now, part 8. Yeah, I think we're on part 8 of uh, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Application on the phone, nice. Yeah, so on to part 8, which I think could very well be the back end of Teresa's section on a woman's lot. But apparently there's more to it than I'm led to believe. So, originally led to believe, rather. So, yeah, let's this seems to be building towards the end of the initial start. And because I spotted this quest, Angel of Mercy, look for survivors, small hold, yeah, look for survivors in various places. I thought, well, I may as well do that instead of going straight to that. But I had to get off anyway. Now I'm rambling, so excuse me. So we go looking for survivors. What's? I need the map up, don't I? So where am I? Actually, where am I? On there. So, just wondering about that. Okay, so if I go left, which will take me to B. So sort of westernly, I think. So, yeah. I am thoroughly enjoying this game. It's really, really good. It's so big. This is, isn't it? It's Teresa's place. Yeah, dad and brother are here.
Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma.
He can keep his clothes. I want his carrot and pretzel. Yeah.
Stevor, you stood up to them. You were always the brave one. I'll come back and bury you in hallowed ground, like you deserve.
Yeah, Zibish is a fucking knobsack. He threw it to him. What a bastard.
This is our house. What's left of it. I can't believe it. Such devastation. Why?
Oh, that's it. I could have spent a lot more time around these parts to start with, and I didn't. I think it would have been um, probably even more meaningful because you get used to the place. I know we'll have to have a look at on YouTube about the real life history of it, like the witness, I think his name was telling me about. Man. It does feel kind of real, if that makes sense. It's oh, there's just a sort of, oh, there's a look. It does seem like a genuine place. Let me keep looking quest-wise. It's crossing the river, isn't it? Oh, no fish. Oh man. Oh, hello. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Yarmila, what are you doing here? How come you didn't flee like the others?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. And he looked like he was pretty drunk. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'll die here.
Do you know if anyone else survived?
I don't know, Teresa. They killed William. He tried to run, but they had horses and they...
That's all right, Yarmila. I understand. Pa and Stibor and Sammy. They didn't make it either. I'm left all alone.
Oh, you poor lass. How can God allow such things?
And how am I supposed to get rid of this deserter? Kill him? He's an armed soldier.
You could try lying in wait for him and catching him by surprise. He keeps wandering around here looking for something. Have no mercy on him. He didn't either.
I'm not going to let anyone else die. I'll help you. Just wait here, and I'll come and tell you when it's safe to leave.
All right. Thanks, Teresa. And be careful.
Vedelést, baszni! A picsába hogy is rólt tovább? Na mindegy.
Well, at least he's drunk. Now dead. Okay. Bacon. Groschen. Plenty. Plenty. Bit of wine. Oh. Torch. I don't know if her armor's worth picking up for her. Or easier. Definitely easier.
About fleeing. You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd never get away from here alive. Thanks, Teresa. If you hadn't turned up, I'd be done for sure.
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and tell the people there what's happened. I'll have a look around for other survivors.
There's me rabbiting away when I've accidentally moved to the pad. So, if I go to D, as I was saying, if I go to D, then I come back down to C, and then A, not a shop, which has been long gone. Okay, so if I go left at the crossroads. Well, the fork, not crossroads. If there was someone here, then. It's not. Might just be me, but it does seem to be getting darker, but probably not. That's this way.
Pavlena! Where are you?
How was that? Like I said, I did just see him. Marosh.
Pavlena! Don't be afraid, it's me, Marosh!
Are you mad, shouting like that?
But I have to find Pavlena. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. I can't leave without her. Will you help me?
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those demons. I didn't think they'd come here, but when it was getting dark, they found us. They came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run, and It was horrible. One arrow missed me by a hair. I thought I was done for. I ran and ran, and then I found myself alone. I lost those bastards, but Pavlena too. I have to find her.
What was Pavlina wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on her head.
You should keep your voice down. There could still be cutthroats within earshot.
But I've got to find Pavlena. I've got to help her.
Hmm. I could find her.
Pavlena!
Son of a
Don't be
bitch.
afraid, it's me, Manos.
Will he not stop shouting? No, optional help Marash find Pavlena. Okay.
Pavlena! Don't be afraid, it's me, Manos. Pavlena! Where are you?
Oh, I'm overloaded, am I? It's a blue dress and a headdress.
Don't be afraid, it's me, Manos. Pavlena! Where are you?
Let's see if I can. Get a full stuffed bit of space. Right. Gonna be mine, but woods then, by the looks of it. Where's Tinker?
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
I'm just kind of thinking she might be out of earshot if she's not coming to him. Like she's already dead. So. Oh, that were them, but it looks like a tree. Oh, it is B. Thought it was D. Okay. There. A bit more north. What about that one? Could have been Tinker. Come on. What have you found? Oh, hang on. Oh, shit.
This must be that Pavlina that Maros was looking for. Dead. I should go and tell him.
Oh, no. So up.
Pavlina! Don't be afraid, it's me, Manos! Pavlina! Pavlina! Don't be afraid, it's me, Manos!
About Pavlina. I found her.
You did? Where? Why isn't she with you?
I'm sorry, but she's dead. They must have caught up with her when they were chasing you.
Oh, no, no, no. My Pavlina. I should never have left her like that. I thought she was right behind me. Jesus, what am I going to do?
You should flee, and save yourself at least.
I don't know what to do now. Where can I go?
Go to Tomberg and tell them everything. Sir Divish will send help, and then we'll come back and bury our loved ones. I promise.
All right. What about you?
I'll keep looking around for other survivors.
If I had half your courage, Pavlina might still be alive. Oh, God. Take this. Maybe you'll come across someone who needs it. God be with you.
Well, more bandages. I think it seems to have found something again. Shh. Now. Ooh, honey. Nice. Is there, unique beehives? Never seen these types before. Saying that, I'm not up on the medieval stuff so much. Ways of medieval life, should I say. Not sure. Let me see if I can drop anything that's unnecessary. That can go. Nightgown. Piece of meat. Wondered if they were raising him back. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, God.
Everywhere! Everywhere!
Got to Julian.
Julian? Is it you? Don't be afraid. It's me, Teresa. Are you all right?
Everywhere! They're everywhere! Where is it? Where is it?
You're one of the woodcutters, aren't you?
Yes, yes. Cutter. Where is it? Quick! They're everywhere!
Julian, you're not making any sense. Where's what? I don't understand you.
Cutter! Woodcutter! They're everywhere! I need it!
Oh my God.
Broken his mind.
What happened here? Did anyone else survive?
They came. From everywhere, everywhere. Where is it?
How did you survive? You were left here amongst all these bodies?
Everywhere.
Hmm.
You've got to get out of here, Julian. Pull yourself together.
No. They're everywhere. Cutter!
Listen, if you stay here, they might come back and kill you. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No! Cutter! Where is it?
This is going nowhere.
Have to be a bit more forceful.
Listen to me, and listen well. A short while ago, they killed my little brother. And before that, Pa and Stibor. I'm not going to let anyone else get killed if I can help it. So for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and get out of here before I slap some sense into you.
I can't. They're everywhere. I can't go without it.
You asked for it, Julian.
Yeah.
This is hopeless. How am I going to get through to you?
I
No. No, no. Where is it?
Where's what? Wally?
No. No, no. Where is it?
Hmm.
Where is it? No. No, no. Where is it?
Um.
Where is it?
Come on, Tinker.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Cutter! Cutter!
Right. What is it?
I have to. Where is it? Cutter!
He seems to have lost his marbles.
No. Where is it?
Is that it? Julian's
Everywhere.
axe? Got to be. Oh, dear God.
No. No, no. Where is it?
Julian, pull yourself together. Here's your axe. That's what you were looking for, right? Now you'll be safe.
Cutter. Yes. My cutter.
Good, Julian. And now, get to Tomberg. The others are already on the way there. Run like the devil and don't look back.
Tomberg. Yes.
Right, so. Oh, he's doing his dad run. Okay. Last one now, I think. Before, yeah, got to be. Oh, this is just so well done, this game. Hang on.
Damn the fucking floor. Budge. If only I hadn't lost that damn key.
Master Potter? What in the name of God are you doing here?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house.
What for? You ought to flee like everyone else.
I've got coin hidden there. I'm not going to just walk off and leave it. Listen, maybe you could help me. I've heard you mill people know how to deal with these kind of things.
What are you implying? That I'm a thief?
Come now, don't play the innocent. We all know your father is no saint. You must have learned some secrets of the trade from him, no?
My father is dead.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, lass. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Why can't you unlock the door? Don't you have the key?
Of course I do. That is, I did, but I lost it. I was bringing firewood from the woods. Just as I got to the footbridge, I saw that huge army. I dropped everything and ran home as fast as I could. I must have dropped that blasted key on the way.
How did you manage to survive?
I hid out on top of the haystack until morning. Those heathens were sniffing around, but something disturbed them and they ran to the village.
It's still not safe here. Coin is no use to a dead man. You ought to flee to Tomberg while you can.
And leave my life savings to pillagers and footpads? Not a chance.
Where do you think you might have dropped the key?
I'm not sure. It must have been somewhere along the path from the woods, after I passed the footbridge. I was carrying firewood when the raid started. I dropped everything and ran. The key must have fallen on the way.
Okay.
All right. I'll try and get that coin for you, but I can't promise anything. Where is it hidden?
This damn door is as solid as a rock. All right. Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left. There's a sack of apples in there, and the purse is hidden right at the bottom of it. Get it and bring it to me. Meanwhile, I'll keep watch here.
Well, knocking isn't gonna do it, is it?
Fuck it. But
Alright. Alright, Tinker, come on. That was at a nest. So... when I cross from the footbridge... Okay, so that's gonna be the... Let's go... No, that's Tinker's taking me. Where's it going? I haven't got any lockpicks. Where's it going? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that footbridge. Don't know where Tinker's going. From the footbridge, it crossed. Dropped everything. Can't be far. Is this it? What's his hat? Or a hat? There's his axe. That's his wood. There's his keys. There we go.
This could be the key the porter lost.
There we go.
I'm back. I have to go.
The left pantry.
My, there really is a purse full of groschen here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
There's some talking going on. What's this?
Shut the fuck up and get on with it. I ain't your people.
What have I ever done to anyone? Mother of God, have mercy on me.
I'm telling you for the last time, cough up the coin or suffer the consequences.
And I'm telling you for the last time. I don't fucking have any. And even if I had, I'd rather die than give it to a piece of shit like you.
I've had enough of you, you scum. I warned you, now you're for it.
Sick.
Goddamn looter. I'm taking his groschen.
Hey,
Lockpick. Fucking hell. Little goblet. All right. Gold decoction.
who are you?
You know who I am.
My God almighty. With all the horror that's going on, he wouldn't have thought twice about killing us on account of money.
People can be swine. They see a corpse and come swooping down like carrion crows. You shouldn't feel bad about it. He got what he deserved.
Take the money. Take it and go to Tomberg. Warn them there and tell them to send help. I'll have a look around the village for survivors.
I'll do that. Take care of yourself, Teresa.
Right then. So from here, carry on the path. Into Skalitz. Oh, I'm just a bit. Oh, it's just a bit left. Actually, yeah. Oh, that's blocked. Keep going around to the left. Yeah, I think it should be here. Yeah, we're loaded. Oh, we're saving. Alright. I don't know why I'm looting food off him. Dirty mare.
Fuck off!
No.
Go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake.
Fuck.
Rushing to find this
Shit. Oh, man. Lost everything.
Henry? Right, you horrible sons. I've had just about enough of you. Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh, dear. Sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge, and she said you told her. Your pa and Stibor were really stealing from the royal mines? Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way, I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. Probably just as well you didn't play along with Johanka's harebrained scheme and found a better solution. Matthias would have had a fit if he'd lost his favourite dice.
Hey, lad! Don't you want
Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Pa used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. She was flaunting that ring all day. I was worried for a while that she had some other suitor who gave it to her.
No, no. Unless you can count a magpie.
Going back to help the survivors. That was very brave of you. When I went back to Skalitz, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christian charity, we'd all soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
Well, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage.
Hey,
Did you
lad,
go back to Skalitz again?
want a little
To
wager on
bury
the
your
rat
pa
eggs
and your
or
brothers?
Yes, along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the Ratai garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stebo are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
Complete Teresa's story. Alright. So after Torture before noon. Right. Cheap wine. Just have to get my bearings of what I'm actually doing again. So did have a lot going on. General total play time played, so I've done 24 hours. Nothing. Total distance travel on foot 28.1 kilometers. Do need 50, so okay. Crap. Oh, 562 herbs. Okay. Hmm. Ashes Keys. Warhorses Gambeson. The anchor's ringing. Bludgeon. Barhide. I'll put that in. Rounds unit. Not sure what a cobweb would be for. Oh yeah, an alchemy bench. That's not got mentioned. Human air, drinking water, empty bird cage, hunting arrow, peyote. Alright. Don't much have any food. Seemingly not. I'll go get some. Mud. Okay. What we're on? Ooh. All that. Marigold?
Could do with a bite to eat.
Let's get myself sorted. Bite to eat, come back, sleep, and then do a courtship with Teresa. Yeah, I'm used to Teresa's sort of herbalism now. It's strange. Because Henry's not doing it quite as well. I'll get there. That's good. Have to think what. Oh, I got 53 Roshan. Have to look, see if I can get some books as well. Get read up. I must have picked one hell of a lot. One hell of a lot of herbs and stuff. I don't think I had even got 200 at the time, and so I think I was in the 40s, and it went up to about 500 and odd. It was a reason I was heading into town. My rumbling stomach just reminded me. Yeah, these kind of games, easily to get distracted. So, where are we? Fire. Beach. Skills. Herbalism. Oh. Right. Oops. Tiredness, hunger, overloading, resistance. Get a permanent +2 bonus on vitality. Right. Yeah, let's go get some food. Man, there's a lot to pick. Oh, this will do. Full of rainwater, but see if we can shift some stuff. I'll do. I'll do. If we're going to the armory. Oh, armor smith, rather.
My respects to you. Good luck.
I want to sell. Add that to basket. that, which I've got 2 of. Okay. Yeah, everything else I've got equipped. So. Okay. Right. Merchant sword. I'll equip that. And probably equip that as well. That's at 104 5 over 86. So there's an alchemy table, I think, in here somewhere. Oh, that's for jail down there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Been in there, and so. Oh, Bailey, yeah.
God be with you.
Let's get out.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. Sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry... begging your pardon... shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Skalitz folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me. And I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Well, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then. Good luck to you.
Let's see if there's not like to be anything else.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujitz, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts. Something must be up, but I couldn't tell you more than that.
Yeah, I'll do. Oh no.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up.
Good day to you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go. How does life in Ratai suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry. You can be glad Sir Radzig took you into his service. I hear you even go hunting with Lord Capon.
I've been once. And I don't think it'll be happening again anytime soon.
Ah, it's a shame. Because I was going to ask a favor of you. I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought you might be able to help.
You mean you want me to bring you game from the woods? Are you mad? That's poaching.
No, that's not what I meant. It's the townspeople here who have a taste for game. They want to live like the nobility, see? A few of the burghers have been to see me already, to ask if we'd try our luck in the woods. They promised us supplies in exchange. Flour, lard, eggs, and the like. But we can't afford to take the risk of poaching. We're barely tolerated as it is. If one of ours got caught in the woods, they'd hang him from the nearest tree. But I was thinking, you're in Sir Radzig's garrison, and you go hunting with Sir Hans. You could help us.
Well, I got away with brawling with Lord Capon, so I don't suppose they'll string me up for a few hares.
Great, Henry. I really appreciate it. The local tailor was asking me about getting some hares to put on a feast for a visiting merchant.
All right, I'll bring you something.
Thank you. You'll be saving us from starvation.
Right. So, if we go back to the mill. Thinking maybe the bathhouse. Don't want to be a stinking wretch for Teresa, do I?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
And what is it you'd like?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Lovely. Alright. So, oh, map. Yeah, it just looks. Might be better actually. That blue bee. Aquarius. Bee. And scorned. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Well, I kind of forgot about it. I forgot about having to get the dagger, but I hadn't forgot about her. That's fine. Whoop. Okay, I've got that to do. Is it raining again? Right. Remember what to do. Oop. Yeah, you didn't want to do that. Got a boo-boo. You know, I'll wait around a bit. I'll play talk to Teresa. And yeah. Okay, I think I've got an idea. Oh.
What? No, go away.
Okay.
Well, what do you want?
Hmm. Yeah, well, look. I'll pick in, I'll pick pocket in.
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention. Bye.
Okay. Mint. I guess I may as well pick some stuff up while I'm waiting for her. What to do? Let's see if I can find out actually where to get lockpicks from. Dandelion.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
No, not really. I'm broke. Near enough.
God, back again.
I don't know. Hmm. Bit murky. That water. Rotten apple. Rotten apple, when I can say it properly. Hmm. I suppose she's about it, is she? No. Come on, it's gone 8. Let's see if she's ready. So get up. Huh. Oh, that's not cool. Right. Anything else? Some nettles. Pick these up. There's some mint as well. She's here, look.
Look at you, lover boy.
Oh.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then.
Well,
He's sniffing
now?
around somewhere here.
Not now. I want to take him now.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Hey, lad! What?
That was a good idea, to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
It's disgusting.
What a charmer.
I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in a common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
There. Right, okay. This could be a problem. Cave mushrooms. Oh, forgot. Will it just go straight to my horse if I... That is actually really useful. Oh, shit off me, and... Communion chalice. Marigold. Gold decoction, mint, moonshine, nettle, poppies, sage. Blah, 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 blah. Non-potion. I've done it. Yeah, I hear you. Well, she can get around pretty nifty in that dress.
That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal. And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
Oh, it's endless luxury, money, banquets, games stuffed with other games.
A chicken stuffed with a frog?
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to a frog stuffed with a chicken.
A goat stuffed
with a pig? Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
What? I hope your knees didn't buckle too.
Don't fool yourself, my lad. You're not that much of a catch. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip.
Ah.
Thank you for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
Okay, so... Yeah, best set the dog on her.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You want to go with me? Come on then, we'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me.
From this moment on, you have a canine companion. He's your best friend who will protect and help you. But you must take good care of him. You can talk to him and feed him, ideally with meat. Give him commands and reward him with praise. With the cursor, you can give him all sorts of commands using triangle. You also have the new skill of Houndmaster. It determines how well your dog is trained and what commands you've taught him. You gain experience by using the commands and other interactions with your four-legged friend. In the Sidekicks tab, you can see the stats. Oh, stats. You can see the stats, the most important of which is obedience. It tells you whether your dog obeys you or not. Its level will keep falling with every injury, and also if you neglect your dog for a long time. If obedience falls too low, Your dog will stop heeding some of your commands. If it falls to 0, your dog will roar off and it will take some time before it comes back to you. During that time, you won't be able to give him commands. The higher his obedience, the better stats the dog has. He will defend himself and you better cause greater damage to foes and will take longer before he decides to run off again. You can improve your dog's obedience mainly by feeding and praising him, but doing it several times in succession over a short period is less effective than feeding and praising him regular. Okay. Come on. Come on, mutt.
Good fella.
He's a good fella. It's like,
that's my boy.
What? Is that what the fuck, man? He's off doing his own thing. I'll take it. I've got 2 foot injuries, left and right. I'm gonna have to get some meat for him. It says they're not coming into town. So, what we got? Pretzels. Fruit. There's a butcher somewhere. Rock.
My respects to you.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines. And not just in the mines. So...
At the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft. And I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
Not talking to me?
I have no idea what their lordships plan to do about it.
All right. I just thought you might have heard something.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it will be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
You're just going to pretend I'm not here?
No, it won't come to that. Sir Radzig will surely take care of things when he returns home. He won't forget the sacrifice you make.
I'm glad to hear that.
Not talking to me?
If that's how it is, I'll even carry shit.
Okay, so rock would carry that.
Talking to me?
How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse. But it's better now.
Look, I can see by the way your arm is hanging it's not healed. You can't carry water like that.
Oh, come on. I owe money to the Sawbones and I need the work to pay for it. I'll give you anything you want.
You're just going to pretend I'm not here? Hey, am I invisible or what?
I can't. I have to choose suitable people for the job and you need to heal.
But, please, I... Farewell.
Not talking to me? God be with you. Do you need anything?
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Rattay.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, there's more people here.
Good day to you.
You're here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So do I get the job?
We're not finished yet.
Yeah, hell, he's eager.
Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did? But more money?
I wouldn't be tongue to the winch anymore. More like tongue to the stench.
And how are you holding up?
Not very well, I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall in my favor.
Sure. And have you tried looking for other work?
What for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have a real man's job.
And what about soldiering? That's real man's work, isn't it?
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked by a horse, which I once showed to a soldier I fell out with over a game of dice. Only, I'm too smart for soldiering.
No doubt. I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
What would you give me if I recommended you?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is a strong arm. Whenever I hit anything or anyone, they stay hit.
Well, if I get you the job, will you show me how to really hit someone hard?
I could. Deal then.
I wish I didn't ask. I might piss it away with dice, though.
No deal. I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see. God be with you.
All grows in the ground, fresh. Come right up.
Good health to you.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Oh, that's not bad, but for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him.
And the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Well, I can't see how that would put you off him. What would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
So that's how it is it? An honest person can't get a job, only one who'll stoop to bribing?
Come now. I just want to help, but I'll have my job cut out persuading the bailiff to take you.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know the armourer in Sasau, and he'll give you a good price if I have a word with him.
Cheap armour might come in handy, all right? Done.
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me, and I'll tell you all about it.
That's enough for now.
Might get the latrines though. Alright. Anyone else? Where is... Oh, there's a... Talk to the merchant Hagen. Look around the church. Housekeeper Agnes. Oh, there is more. Oh.
God be with you.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see, all right?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
And what would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
I've got nothing to give.
Oh, come now. You say you want the job, so prove it to me.
Mother told me I should go and help. If you don't want my help, fair enough.
That's enough for now.
Farewell.
Okay, I think he's definite.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You're here about the water carrying?
Aye. I can haul water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Scarlet's and ended up here.
Quite the factotum, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman? That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner.
Quite the factotum, aren't you? Right, I see. So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
Besides water, you could carry... you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
Well, I could put in a good word for you, but you'll have to scratch my back, too.
Fair enough. Show me where it itches.
No, you dolt. It's just a saying. Like, I do something for you, and you do something for me.
Ah, right. I see. Well, as it happens, I've got something great for you. Treasure you wouldn't dream of.
Treasure, you say? Right, you got my attention.
I see you're a smart man. A man who knows a thing or two about the world. I've got... Wait for it. I've got a piece of the Queen of Sheba's sword.
Never heard of her. Who's she?
She was a great queen in ancient times. She gave Solomon a sword with magical powers.
It's bullshit.
Magical, eh? You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
No, it's true. It's in the Bible. And this sword, once it's put back together, nothing can stop it. It can cut through bones, teeth, even steel and stone.
I see. But you've only got one piece. What's that good for?
I couldn't get it all. The fellow I bought it off didn't have the rest. He sold off bits and pieces. But they've got powers of healing, you see? And put strength in your... you know... manhood. What do you say? Deal?
We'll shake on it. I'll get you the job, and you'll give me the piece of the Queen of Sheba's sword.
Agreed. God be with you.
Okay. So, if not acquired. It's kind of hard. That's gonna be that, isn't it? Go back to the bailiff, tell him who you chose. Alright, so trying to remember the names of everyone. I kind of want to make sure I've got the right people.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Okay.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Tonda, the winch.
Tonda. They call him the winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
Yeah.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
Agreed.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Vasil. Goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her then?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
I'd like to talk to you again about that job.
No, leave.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then. God be with you.
Let's find Agnes. Agnes, what would be Merchant Hagen? What were Hagen for anyway? I can't remember. Beggar's Fee. Okay. Oh, she's carrying around a bucket. Baron? Baron.
My respects to you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, It would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Okay.
God be with you.
Let's find Agnes. Check it. All good. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Amen.
Hmm.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
Take care. Eternal rest.
Let's go find a butcher. I think there's one just up here. Somewhere. What's that? What is that? That's more like it.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Okay.
Good luck then.
Maybe I should. Beef. And I think it's something for the dog, you know. Hmm. What about how much? Oh, you know. Okay. Oh. Easy, look. Yeah, what?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Beef.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Right, okay. Now, cost log. Track down Riki. Vengeance. Aquarius. Where is... Is that where he's gonna be on? Track, but I suppose I could, let me have a look. That could be for now. No. Oh, DLC one there. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Combat. Defense, warfare, active, sword, blunt strike. Uh, hmm. So, slash stab. Bow. Skills. Alchemy, drinking, herbalism, collected, flower power. You've got enough herbs in your inventory, you get charisma. Or Shyla. Hmm. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies will cost you stamina, and they will burden you only half as much. Blocking opponent strikes with your shield will cost you 30% less. Oh, that sounds. With your 40% drive. Lunge, mule. Stronghold, Sims. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Agility. Got lets you jump aside during combat, featherweight. Falling will cause you 30% less injury. Actually, it looks like a Matrix, doesn't it? Featherweight, falling will cause you 30% less injury. Yeah. Bit of a no-brainer. Vitality. You run slower, but keep it up for longer. Your sprint speed is 20% slower, but demands 20% less stamina. You run faster, but you also tire faster. Thick-blooded. You bleed slower. Yeah. Bleed slower. Beach. My bond increases speech level +3 when you talk to nobles. Can't have a low bond. Empathetic. In dialogue, you'll see your counterpart stats in skill checks. Silver tongue increases your speech skill when haggling. Troubadour. You have 50% higher reputation when you talk to women, and a +1 speech bonus. So you can persuade them more easily, and you can avail of Bathwench services for free. Oof, elf. Silver tongue increases your speech skill when haggling. Pathetic. Dialogue, you'll see your counterpart stats and skill check. So, yeah, I think Silver tongue increases your speech skill when haggling. Yeah. Okay. Shut that. Consciousness. Okay. Hang on. Main level. First aid. Ascetic? You'll last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, effects will be 20% worse. Manly odor when dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people will smell you a mile off. Stamina will regenerate 20%, also 10% slowly every day. Increases the sight distance of fast travel, so your noticement's on the way sooner, and your chances of evading are also increased by 10%. That seems kind of like a no-brainer. Wanderer, you grew up in Iparica, so comfort of beds is inverted. Increases the time you can go without sleep. Your energy level falls 1/4 more slowly. Renegade brand. Penalties on stats. Fallen release from jail are 20% lower. In towns and villages in their immediate vicinity, you have a 1+ bonus on strength agility. First aid 2. Also apply the highest skill in dialogues. That might actually be necessary. So first aid 2, I think, yeah. So that one as well. Or something else. Yeah. Rider, Wanderer, Omniac, Renegade Brand, Burger. Savage. Scout 2. Okay. Okay. Oops. Combat. Warfare. We've got Bailman. Feint. Bloodletter. You have a greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. The more damage your sword, the greater chance of poisoning your opponent when you hit him, even without poison applied to your weapon. If you do have poison on a damaged weapon, the chances of administering it increase by half. Wow. And we're gonna want skills. Reading. What we've got. Well, I got 2. So, colleague, all books are cheaper in shops. When reading, you will get tired and hungry twice as slow as normal. Colleague. Without doubt. We've got herbalism. Drinking beer bibber. The beer you get is 50% weaker, so you can drink more, but wine is twice as strong, will make you drink faster. Combined with wine bibber. Drinking habit under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake 25% less and your bow skill is higher by +2 when you sober, your hand will shake. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. Oh dear. Yeah, I'd go with beer bibber. Or I just hang fire. Nothing's particularly. I got. You've collected such a quantity of poisonous herbs or nettles that your vitality is permanently increased by +2. I do like the sound of that. Right, yeah, resistance. I already have resistance. Right. I'll fire with that for a bit. Horsemanship. Heavy duty pony. A horse can carry more, but is slower. Can't be combined with racehorse. Horse is faster but carries less weight. I don't know about hunting. Antlers enables you to get antlers from hunted animals. Tusks. You're able to remove tusks from some animals. Which would be better? Still. I think we're gonna have to leave them at that. Oh. Okay. Oh, on. 10 to 9. Alright. So. Yeah. Oh. Cow. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna call it a night. So. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save it there, and tomorrow I'll have a think about what I'm gonna do. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna find. What did I do? I'm gonna find Riki. Is it Riki? And then what's that? Track down Riki. And then go to find Father Francis. So kind of one leads to the other, so cross the river, go there, then over that way. So yeah, okay. I think I've got an idea for tomorrow, and I'll have to go back there at some point as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So if you've been tuning in, hope you've enjoyed tonight, and yeah, thank you for watching. Coming in, checking out, and if you've subscribed or liked the video, So yeah, I'll go well. I'll catch you on the next stream, which should be tomorrow. And until then, have a good night and take care. Cheers.